Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm a psychic and a healer. So I'm going to be doing a spread on the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for April 10th, 2024. The first card I'm getting for Divine Feminine is the Ace of Air. So I feel as though the Divine Feminine right now is going through like a mental body upgrade. So I'm feeling as though that she's moving out of ego consciousness and moving more into unity consciousness. And in doing so, she is starting to see things from a higher perspective. So the Divine Feminine is starting to see that at the moment, she cannot accept the Divine Masculine as is. And she is seeing that she needs to be more firmer in her boundaries, and she also needs to be much more firmer with herself. So the Divine Feminine may have fallen on the bandwagon when it came to particular habits and routines, and I feel as though the Divine Feminine is getting back up on that horse. So she is being more disciplined. She's being much more assertive and being consistent. So yeah, I am also seeing sacral chakra activations. So the Divine Feminine is letting go of a lot of repressed emotions right now. And these repressed emotions can range from anger to sadness to anxiety. So the next card I'm getting for Divine Feminine is Ten of Water. So the Divine Feminine is I'm seeing that right now she's clearing a lot of trauma when it related to the fear of being happy. So Divine Feminine was holding herself back from experiencing ultimate happiness because if she experienced it, then she would have felt guilty. So she's clearing guilt and shame right now. There's a lot of inner child trauma being cleared right now for the Divine Feminine, and she is seeing that the connections she thought once watered her were actually toxic. So she's breaking free of that right now, and she's putting herself first. Divine Feminine is choosing herself first and not feeling guilty about it at all. I am also seeing that Divine Feminine is also clearing the mother and the father wound right now, and she is redefining what she healthy relationships and redefining how she relates to the world. The next card I'm getting is Queen of Earth. So the Divine Feminine is clearing money blocks right now, and she's clearing the receiving wound. So as she embarks on her purpose, she becomes more and more alignment with the blessings that said purpose gives her. And I do see in the past the Divine Feminine was quite resistant toward this. She felt awful for receiving these blessings because she had nothing to give back. And now the Divine Feminine is starting to see because she's herself, she's deserving and worthy of anything that comes her way. I'm feeling the Divine Feminine is also reparenting herself right now. I feel as though that her sense of inadequacy comes from the mother wound, where she was supposed to be the mirror in order in a certain way in order to accept love, to accept blessings. Now the Divine Feminine is breaking free of that. She is saying no more. And the next card I'm getting for Divine Feminine is the Chariot. So the Chariot is the Divine is saying that it will be with her every step of the way. Perhaps the Divine Feminine is in her head about how to proceed on her mission, and the Divine is saying that that it is that there's no need to fear, that she is exactly where she's supposed to be, and the chips may fall where they may. So I do see that the pieces are being put into play right now, and the Divine Feminine doesn't need to worry about it. All she needs to do is trust. So the trust wound is being cleared right now, and the Divine Feminine is with the Three of Air, the Divine Feminine is letting go of that inability to trust, letting go of that need to control, because I feel as though experience had taught her that she needed to be controlling, that she needed to be distrustful because things were not what they seemed. But she is unlearning this because she is realizing that the divine does have a plan, and it's in their best interest always. And that's what I get for divine feminine. So now I am moving to divine masculine. So the first card I'm getting for divine masculine is release. So the divine masculine is releasing a lot of repressed trauma as well. And this repressed trauma dates back to childhood. So the divine masculine may be finding himself inexplicably sad or frustrated over things that happened in the past. So these are things he never really processed, nor did he really feel. And now he's being called to feel them so he can change his perspective on things. The eclipse energies are still bringing up a lot of unwanted things for the divine masculine, things that he would rather keep buried. He's being guided to do some shadow work, to integrate his shadows so he can become the new version of himself. With self-love, I feel as though the divine masculine is clearing blocks to self-love. And in doing so, he is seeing where he disrespected and dishonored himself. He is also balancing his inner feminine at the moment, and his inner feminine requires him to listen to his intuition. And as he listens to his intuition, he starts to see where he disregarded certain things. He is starting to see where he is keeping himself small. And this is a bit of an eye-opener for the divine masculine, who initially believed all was well. And he feels like this is not this is something that he didn't expect. And it is like making his mind spin, like this is something big for the divine masculine. And with peace, I feel as the divine masculine is getting more and more alignment with peace. He is starting to see that the connections and circumstances that he's watering and in are not suitable for a long-term peacefulness. So he's considering to cut them off. And I feel as though the divine masculine feels guilty about this because he doesn't want to be the bad guy. But the divine masculine is being instructed to put himself first always. And those who are not in his highest good will naturally fall away. With growth, the divine masculine is clearing a lot of blocks or that were keeping him from embodying his best and highest self. The divine masculine was stagnant in some areas, and now he's being shown where. So the divine masculine is seeing that he needs to make a move when it comes to his life, that he needs to make changes for himself and not for others. And this is really, really huge because the divine masculine used to put himself last and put others first. And he's seeing that wasn't that he was trying to control people's perceptions of him, and now he needs to stop doing that. He needs to put himself first. And the last card I'm getting is will. So the divine masculines may feel like very overwhelmed by this. He may feel very upset, but he is seeing that this is the only course of actions that he can take. So he used to be blinded by the situation with the karmic. He used to be in his head about duty, but now he's seeing that it means nothing if he's not happy. It means nothing if he's dissatisfied. So he is actually taking off the mask, and he is being honest with himself about what he really wants. And that's what I get for divine masculine. If you want to book a personal or healing with me, my email and Facebook links is in the description box below. I will see you another time. Namaste.